Oh, that is so sweet and so accurate. I love that dress, that big full skirt. It made me feel like I was floating on air, and it was surprisingly sturdy. I had to run 17 blocks in that dress. It actually held up really, really well. And that beautiful cream-colored satin.
One other small detail about that dress. It wasn't yours. The dress you're raving about belonged to my mother.
Who was gracious enough to let me borrow it. Kindest woman alive, Lila Quartermain.
If only others could emulate her.
Cerullos have been coming out of the woodwork for years begging for that dress.
Oh,
remember Cousin Francie wanted to turn it into a jumpsuit?
Okay, do you imagine?
Oh, that gown is something else.
I know, and I wish I could pass it on to you. Unfortunately, it's not my dress to give.
But it's feel great about the wedding.
You know, bro, it's okay to have cold feet.
My feet are perfectly warm.
So they're kind of sweaty? You got sweaty feet?
No, warm, not sweaty.
Well, if they're warm, one might also assume they're sweaty.
Oh my gosh, you are impossible.
What's all the fuss about in here?
Chase has got sweaty feet.
Ignore him
He also asked me to be his best man, and I accepted.
in one of the most roundabout ways, but yeah.
My sons supporting each other. I love to see it.
Well, I might need a little help with the toast.
Happy to help. So, what's this about sweaty feet?
Well, there's a slight smell, but I'm also detecting a little nervousness out of my brother.
About the wedding? I'd be worried if you weren't feeling anxious.
I'm not anxious. But thank you for that.
Well, I'm there for you. You're welcome.
Weddings can be joyous occasions, but they can also be very stressful with all the planning. Not to mention, you're about to make the biggest commitment of your life.
Huge.
Commitment that I can't wait for. Okay, fine. There was a little anxiety in the run-up to the proposal. It was hard for me to get past the fact that Brooklyn was keeping things from me. But we are in a great place now. A phenomenal place, actually.
And I couldn't be happier for you both.
So how did you end up with Lila's dress?
Oh, well, I was planning on wearing my own mother's dress.
But it got eaten by squirrels.
No way.
No, hand to God. Gloria's going up to the attic to get it down so she can have it clean before we get it altered. It was a squirrel's nest, nothing but scraps of fabric left.
Only in Brooklyn.
Oh, by the way, if you ever talk to Gloria, don't ever say a word because to this day, it still pains her the loss of that dress.
Another thing I would never tell Grandma Gloria is as much as she loved that dress, I think those squirrels did you a favor. You definitely traded up getting to wear Lila's dress.
Ain't that the truth? But I didn't know that at the time. I mean, there I was, about to walk down the aisle with nothing to wear. I mean, I was this close to calling off the wedding. And then your mother came to my rescue.
An angel sent from heaven.
Inside that box is the dress that I wore when I married Edward. I'd hoped that Tracy would wear it, but it wasn't, outre enough for her. So it became my desire to pass it on to my granddaughter. And that's you, my darling.
You want me to wear your wedding dress?
If you like it, go ahead, take a peek.
I love that story.
Oh, me too.